As someone that works on the front line of healthcare and someone who has been sick this year, I gotta tell you that everything the media is saying about the flu is absolutely true. The sheer number of cases are no exaggeration at all. I'm willing to bet that some of you that are listening right now are feeling a little bit run down and asking yourself, do I have the flu? If so, what symptoms should I be watching out for and what should I do? Well, oftentimes symptoms include a sore throat, cough, headaches, a runny or stuffy nose, body or muscle aches, fatigue, and sometimes fever. But keep in mind, not everyone that has the flu gets a fever. With all that being said, you can't absolutely know for sure whether or not you have the flu unless you actually go to the doctor and take a lab test. You might also be saying to yourself, well, I can't have the flu. I got the flu shot. Am I not immune? Well, the answer is yes and no. Well, from my understanding, researchers only create a vaccine that is meant to protect against only the most common strains of the flu virus for that upcoming season. Therefore, unfortunately, what that means is that it doesn't actually guarantee that you won't get the flu if you had a flu shot. I mean, viruses can mutate, and strains of the flu that they didn't even anticipate could be the most prevalent sources of the illness for that given year. Nonetheless, getting the flu shot does significantly decrease your chances. From what I could gather in research for this video, last season's vaccine effectiveness was 39%. And I know 39% isn't exactly 93%. However, when you're trying to target something as evasive as a virus, that's actually pretty good. Now, am I here advocating that you should get the flu shot? No, I am not saying that. I'm just trying to present the facts. As I stated before, I work on the front lines of healthcare and I had to get one. However, if I was given a choice, I probably would not have gotten one. Now, what exactly is the flu shot actually intended to do? Well, when effective, it stops you from getting the flu altogether, and if you do get it, it greatly reduces the severity. Now, I did not want to get a flu shot, but under my breath, I think I have to admit that it did help this year, because I recently came down with all of the symptoms: cough, sore throat, runny nose, headaches, fatigue, muscle soreness everywhere, and fever. But I only dealt with those symptoms for about a day. I took the super strong Dayquil and some Aleve, and I have to admit, the next day I was fine. Well, maybe a day and a half later, I was right as rain. So do what you want with that tidbit. I'm personally still not a fan of having someone inject things into my body and I take their word for it as to what it is. However, on the flip side of that, I'm full of vaccines, and you are too. You've had plenty of shots from the time that you were a little kid until now in order to ward off horrible diseases. I guess I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth right now. The educated side of me is all for these vaccines. The paranoid side of me wants to know what kind of experiments these people have been running on me. I don't know, man. It's one of those things where you have to say, hey, what can you do? And speaking of what can you do to avoid actually getting the flu? How exactly can you reduce your risk? Well, first and foremost, you must be diligent about your hand hygiene. Go ahead, go out and get you a little bottle of sanitizer, something that you can put in your pocket, and you fervently use this thing. Pretty much anytime you have to touch a surface, door handle, or whatever that is touched by other people. If you don't have access to hand sanitizer, then make sure you wash your hands. However, hand sanitizer is more convenient and more practical, and you really want to be mindful of how clean your hands are before touching your face. Beyond this, other things that you can do, you want to make sure you get regular exercise, proper nutrition, and sleep, because these things can go a long way in strengthening your immune system. However, at the end of the day, the best thing that you can do is likely check with your doctor if you start to feel sick. And you should likely seek immediate attention if you start to experience high fevers that are 103 degrees or higher, or you start to experience some confusion, shortness of breath, or excessive soul-crushing fatigue. I hope this helps, guys. Please subscribe and turn on the notifications. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day or night. I am John Armstrong Media, and I approve this message.